Let's talk to Lord Adonis, who as Labour's Transport Secretary in 2009 published the original plan for HS2. But first, the Conservative MP Michael Fabricant was part of the HS2 review group that wrote to Boris Johnson in December, saying it was not too late for the government to change course. Welcome, both of you.
Good morning.
You're not going to be happy then, I expect?
No, I'm rather disappointed because I thought there would be a great opportunity to review the way HS2 was done when Douglas Oakervey did his review, but it became soon apparent because I met him back in July and he chaired this panel, and I said to him, will you be able to look at alternative routes? And he said, you know, we've only got 3 months to write our report. That won't be possible. The problem with HS2, and we do need, incidentally, extra line capacity, the problem with HS2 is it's so disconnected. So, for example, the main rail interchange in Birmingham is Birmingham New Street. That's where everyone goes when you come up from London. And normally with a high-speed rail line, you change platforms and go onto that line. That doesn't happen. Instead, you have to move to a completely isolated station at Curzon Street in Birmingham, and all it's going to have is HS2. No other lines will go into that. And then it doesn't even go to St Pancras, which was the original plan. So the original dream, if you like, was to get people off from flying from, say, Manchester to Paris, because you'd get on a high-speed line and end up in Paris. Oh no, you go to Euston and then you have to schlep across London and take another train from a different station.
Boris Johnson himself was opposed to HS2 previously. There's been a lot of talk of others in Downing Street not being in favour of it. In the end, though, could the government really not give it the go-ahead when the government is committed to rebalancing the north and the south?
Well, Boris and I were chatting about this informally about 2 months ago. He probably won't mind. Hopefully he won't mind my saying this, and he said it is going to be a very, very tough decision. And of course you had Andy Street, who is the Mayor of the West Midlands, saying how important HS2 is. And I agree with him, but as I say, it could have been done so much better. But clearly the Prime Minister has come to the conclusion that they've spent so much money so far, they can't just axe it. What I would have preferred is say, don't put good money after bad. Instead, revise the whole route. For example...
I mean, what you're describing, though, is a little choice, really. Do you think he's effectively been forced into this?
I think he's been forced into it in that Andy Street was very clear that we needed HS2 now. The problem with doing what I want to do, which is, say, use an existing transport corridor, which would have been cheaper because it could have run on the surface, it would have been environmentally less damaging, because it would mean that you wouldn't be cutting through unspoiled fields and woods, destroying over 100 ancient woodlands, incidentally. The trouble with that is it would have delayed it by 5 or 10 years. So, regretfully, I do see that argument, although I'm disappointed, because I think in years to come, people will say, God, this is like a Hornby 00 train set in someone's bedroom. It's unconnected. It doesn't connect with the main railway stations. It doesn't connect with Heathrow.
OK, well, let's get the thoughts then. Actually, just Heathrow, do you think that he will say no to expansion as part of this as well? Have you had a conversation along those lines?
I haven't had a conversation, but I suspect all might be possible in years to come. It does need improving.
All right, let's go to Lord Adonis. Thank you, Michael Fabricant.